we'll be playing GreedFall. I got the copy for this earlier today. I've been playing it a bit this afternoon. So what I'll do is we'll hop in the intro, I'll speedrun it, and then I'll jump into this level 5 save that we have, where I've played approximately 3 to 4 hours of the game. So, here we are in the palace. Say goodbye to your mother. You know a single-player RPG is going to be a complete fairyland story when it introduces your parents in the first 5 minutes. This is the ranged magical gameplay. As you can see, it's quite basic, but you do get a spell. And you can pause the game with space whenever you want. Get stasis, which, as it says on the tin, puts them in a stasis. Now, if this guy would hurry up, you have 2 forms of defenses. You have a parry, and you have a dodge. So it's quite straightforward.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms. The best. You already training for your new post of legate?
But it is
Don't
only the
tire
intro.
yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere.
What is this?
Ah, mother.
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me.
This is a side quest, so it's not really part of the speedrun that we're doing. There's approximately, I would say, 1 to 2 hours of content just in the intro.
Near the port.
4 or 5 quests that do have different story choices and outcomes. I don't know the consequences yet. But we're just gonna run straight to the end goal of this intro. So normally, you would have a nice little chat with a couple of people in a tavern. Maybe beat a few people up. And then you find out that your cousin has been kidnapped. Our cousin is right there. Now, talking about talents, there are a few ways to solve this. For instance, if you have alchemy, you can blow up the barn. Nice and subtle like.
It's blocked.
This is barred, so I don't think you can get in here regardless, even with lockpicking. But there are, I suppose, 3 ways if you consider just murdering everyone, which is certainly one way to get there. 2 other ways to get there as well. So with stealth, which is also relatively basic, but it functions. You can do stealth attacks as well and almost got spotted there. You can do stealth attacks as well and take them out in 1 hit if you want. It does make noise, so if there's others next to them, but I should be able to walk right past them, as you can see. Relatively easy. You can also talk to the guards and have a, I think it's an intuition check, to get them to simply hand over your cousin.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
I'm sure he'll make a great governor.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is
We're
the
good.
time.
I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as
Magic
buildings.
potions, why would those be
That's
here?
right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Hello. Just a normal looking, everyday wildlife critter.
Watch out!
He looks slightly upset.
Take a step back, sir!
I'm sure it's fine.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Shouldn't be too hard. Right, so the cutscene that I was wondering about doesn't sadly change. Because I actually had a gun when I killed this guy. This character doesn't,
Greenblood, how do you fare?
but he still shoots him.
Fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same
Thank you.
mind.
You look
I had the
illustrious
feeling it was
yourself.
already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
And we have a nice change of scenery. And she has a flaming sword. Now, interestingly, I have not actually leveled up any skills. So this is, just to prove it, this is on the extreme difficulty. And thus far, that mostly means if you get hit, you're gonna die. So as long as you dodge everything, you're good. So I haven't felt the need to actually level anything up. But as you can see, we have a reset skills memory crystal 1 here. You get this at the end of the tutorial. So we could reset everything now and put points into some of these. What I'd like to go for is lightning dash, because that sounds wonderful. And I have not leveled any of this up yet. Hasn't really been necessary, but I do see some nasty beasties in the distance. So we might need to actually start leveling now. I'm sure they're friendly. That corpse really is inspiring.
My mother's village. Bad guys. There are wild beasts around it. We must be careful.
Oh yeah, those are friendly.
Guys rad. The red spears know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful on the way there.
Okay, but as you walk too far, you actually lose... You can't really kite them. You lose combat and they heal up. Come on, buddy. Oh, he walked right through. Clever girl.
Things are about to get dicey.
So even though this is on the extreme difficulty, as you can see, my damage is fine, and I'm just using a basic sword that I found. It is a rare item, I suppose. But I just found this one in the intro. So even though I haven't spent any points yet, can't say combat has been an issue. And our companions right now, we have the guard from the start, and we have Siora, who is actually a healer. That's quite useful. We also have the captain from the boat. But I chose not to bring him along. Because he's using swords, and I'm the sword guy in this party. Move over, buddy. As I said, certainly a change of scenery.
At
toe on Almanawi? Do you want to trade? Bird tier to mod. You are Siora's friend.
Absolutely.
Look, I have beautiful things
Matter of
to
5 minutes ago.
exchange.
Ooh, he has purple items. I like. Two-handed weapons. You know, just your average giant two-handed axe that's on fire. Obsidian Saber of the Serpent. I like the alliteration, so I'm tempted to buy it. Ring of Protection. You even see these. Guess not. So I've not seen any tactic setups, sadly, for companions. They have their own toolkit. So as you can see, engagement, action, elemental coding, and then she restores the team's health and armor. She's also currently suspicious, because I am a suspicious person. She's right to be suspicious. And this fella uses a special move according to the equipped weapon. So what I want to give this guy, don't know if they're shields, I guess not. Not seen those. Would like for him to have like a two-handed axe, I suppose. There are also no talent trees for them, as far as I'm aware. Actually, let's have him use this, because I don't really do armor damage. With my saber. 9, he does 34. Just with a basic, yeah, just with a basic warhammer.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
And I have a
Now,
hat.
Arwan, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war.
Wait. We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
It's a speed
Before
run.
a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to
All right.
avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
So we're now speed running the forest. Turns out. Ah yes, wonderful. So the way this Q attack works, which is our glowing fists, is the more you hit, the more it charges up. And that attack will never miss, as far as I understand it. You can also kick them. Maybe not super effective against giant bear wolves. Noticing an increasing amount of these. Parry does work. Interesting. Oh, they're having a nice party. Oh, great. These are... Who do I attack? Oh, well, the guy shooting at me. That's the one we'll attack. How about that? How about we start there? So, guns. Interesting one. On this difficulty, at least. They seem really strong. Whenever enemies are using them. Easy does it. Confirmed assassin. Now, I would like to actually heal before we encounter that sharpshooter again. Go for a risky parry. Oh, I'm stuck against an invisible wall. I think. Yeah. Great boss down again. Okay, they seem pretty focused right now. We need this as a companion. She's way better. Maybe I spoke too soon. Never mind. I'll keep her. Nice. Forgo vengeance, charisma. We actually have a charisma check. Flattery maybe does get you somewhere. But I don't have it leveled. Intuition, remember the ritual of death.
We got here as fast as we could, I assure you, and we have fought by your side. Listen, after a battle, whether lost or won, the elders say that we must return the dead to the earth.
And tend to the wounded. He is right, Isolde. This is no time to continue the fight.
Truly spoken.
You are right, and you know our traditions. I feel weak.
Get in, look weak.
You need to return to the village and care for your wounds. We will watch over the others.
Thank you.
She certainly looks very fierce from that old cape.
I beg of you, help me.
Bad timing there, buddy.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora,
Do it.
need some help?
They took her. The Queen.
No.
We must find her. I will not leave her to their whims.
Hello. It's enemies without guns. Let's introduce them to it. Okay, they have mouth guns, turns out. Can I parry these? Yes. Oh, they do poison. They do a lot of poison. Stop. Thank you. Oh, and they leashed again. So this is definitely something that I hope they fix as soon as possible. This leashing range seems incredibly unfair. So we just pulled them, and basically the leash range is right at the edge. So unless I charge through them, there's like no way for me to prevent them from leashing, and they instantly heal when they leash. That is definitely an issue. Don't mind me. Just gonna stab your buddy. Don't mind me. Just gonna stab you now. Stealth, a little bit too good. Keep in mind, this is also not something I've chosen to go into. Stealth is not an actual talent point. So it's not like I'm playing a stealth build. This is just naturally how good it is. I don't know if there's any downsides to playing this way.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get close.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here. certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of Didakid and the Daiges.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully. Until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands
Would
their
know
own.
you're talking about.
They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake.
Who
They
would
were
do such a
evil.
thing?
The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and dirt. Our kings and queens were desperate.
Again though, just stabbing them is a lot easier. Now I'm hoping, assuming they won't attack mobs in stasis.
Things are about to get dicey.
They definitely switch targets quite fast too. Yeah, that does work. Oh, it even works against the big one. Okay. I was sure that was gonna kill me. Still seems safer to just dodge them. But I guess the payoff is similar. And as I get stun locked. Those are not bears. Anyone with a gun? Gotta be hyper vigilant about guns. I hear a gun. Where's the gun? I think I heard a gun. Where's PTSD at this point? That might be the case. I don't think there's a gun.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Come and taste this. Green blood.
That's the roll. It's not quite a roll, but I'll take it. That's a roll. Certainly effective. How about a kick? Yeah, that works. Oh, hello! We got some visitors. Do they attack them, I wonder? These are not the same bears as before. This one has glowing eyes. Looks very lupine. That one is white. Good thing the leash range is so aggressive. Oh yeah, don't try to kick while you're... It does not interrupt. But you can parry a kick. Those are some very nasty creatures there, I think. Well, the roll seems really good. We got a blue. Endurance 1. Is that better than what he's wearing? It is. Quite a bit. Can I wear this? Yes. Can she wear what I was wearing? Ah, fashion all around. Excellent. Now, I still need a magical ring, but I guess we need to go back to a city to just buy one. None of these have been casters so far. Do we try and kill these? Now, if I can one-shot kill these with stealth, that would be incredibly hilarious. Because something tells me... Let's see. Let's try and get hit by one of these. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage. I think they heal too when they do that. Big boy. I don't think I'm punching through that. Okay, these are quite tough, that's for sure. Let's try and hit one of them, see if I do any damage. Okay, I do pretty good damage, I suppose. Guess I don't need to stealth this. It's not as tough as I thought. Alright, let's actually do a fight here. You can calm down. Maybe. Thank you. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. Okay, that was a bad call. That guy's a lot of armor, though. That roll is actually incredibly useful. That definitely makes the combat feel way better. As we cheese it by spamming guns. Look at this silly werebear thing. Doesn't even know about firearms. How uncivilized. Once we get back to camp, we'll test out some of these. Speaking of, this is an actual camp. Oh, hello, we just killed your soldiers. Don't mind us. We're still neutral, honest. They only appear during the day. Hello. Captain of the outpost.
Well, who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation. Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization. And our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest. And
maybe
ripped
not the
open
best
earth,
time to bring this
and
up.
People disappear in our villages. The Onalmenawi first.
Although he is alone.
We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
I'll leave you, Captain.
Your Excellency.
Do you have a merchant? That's what I want to know. Seems you have some side quests. Cargo was stolen by bandits before it could be delivered to the outpost. This crime cannot go unpunished. Our camp needs supplies. Kill the outlaws. Keep the cargo as reward. Kill the foxes who have been entering our camp at night to slaughter our chickens. Are they giant, white, bear-sized foxes? Where would those be? Oh, they're missions. Right, so they're just little tasks. Sneak level 2. Level 2 intuition. Wait, we can do that, right? We have intuition 1. Oh, I spent it on charisma, didn't I? How dare I try and be charismatic? So assuming this all gets reset at once, it might be specific though. Let's see. Because the starting classes, magic, starts with magic ring, stasis, one-handed heavy weapons. And I've been using blades thus far. Because I was gonna go sort of a roguey approach with some magic. I believe in the business they call it a fast as Fookboy. In D&D it's usually referred to things like Arcane Trickster, but that's boring. But for that I wanted to pick up Shadow Burst and Lightning Dash, compare it to Roll. That's what I'm trying to do now. Roll seemed very useful. But either way, with technology we get firearms. I don't really want to go into this. That's a little awkward. One-handed blades, firearms, set elemental trap. I guess that's still the best one. Because then we could go traps, into Shadow Burst, into light projectile, into Lightning Dash, if Lightning Dash is better than Roll. And just go into this, and pick up Roll if it's not. We're just at this point floating here, but then again the firearms seem quite useful to have. A bit cheesy. Otherwise we could go magic. Get stasis and one-handed heavy weapons. I guess that doesn't really work for this approach. It depends if Roll is good, because we could also do one-handed heavy instead of one-handed bladed. Yeah, it doesn't say that, but it does. What do we get at the end of the tunnel? Pot of gold? Nope, just a fox. That did not seem worth the investment, not going to lie. Although, to be fair, if later on we get a lot of shortcuts, that's very useful. Intuition does pop up a lot in dialogue. But I do not want to do this until we can actually test. Instantaneous dash. This should look a lot fancier at the very least. Yeah, it looks pretty fancy. So we'll reset. Pick up Shadow Burst. See how good it is. It might be trash. Let's do that. Technical. Better traps. Even better traps. The bestest traps you've ever seen. Shadow Burst. Attributes. Good question. How's our gear looking now? Okay, we need agility 1 to get our marquee rapier back. And our rapier is pretty good. So I guess we'll do 1 for that regardless. And again, if this ability is bad, we'll just drop it later. I'm going to ignore mental power entirely with this. I think that's probably only worth it if you actually use your main attacks for it. So then we'll do willpower and agility. I suppose is the idea with this. Can we buy a necklace now? Can we use one? Those are trash. Aren't I supposed to be a nobleman?
You would like to exchange?
Shouldn't I have good necklaces? Blinged out and all that. Harmony, willpower 2. 15 mana regen. This is 10 healing regen. Do we need mana regen that badly? How often can we do this? So let's put, it's a spell, sadly, for this particular build. Let's put it there. I guess if I level it up one more time we could do it 3 times in a row, but I don't think we need that. It's 2.5, right? Yeah. Probably good. That said, I also don't need agility 2 right now. So far it's been fine. We can make a camp here actually. Let's do that. We need to make these camps for quests too, so that's nice. Do we have the crafting table? Yes, we do. So if I now equip these gloves, become the goldsmith, upgrade. We could put a breast guard in here, which does doubles the armor damage. That's really nice. Stun, 20 more damage. So, and as you travel, you get these little breaks where you can talk to characters. If they have anything to say, he does. Here's our captain, which we haven't seen in a long time. He's been waiting here, like a loyal captain. Really what you want to see in your breed of captains. And also this merchant, who is selling significantly worse items than the druidic merchant, but he does sell a lot. Does he have a better hat? Ooh, that is a pretty good hat. As a diplomat, an accommodation is available to you in the main city of the different nations. There you will find a crafting table, storage chest, and your companions. You can rest and travel from this place.
In the barracks.
Right, good.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
Good thing we just came from a place where we can do all of these things. Oh, there's our fancy hat. Excellent. I really like this place. Although, they didn't make our bed. I thought we were meant to be civilized. Talk to Constantine about the ancient ruins. We have a bunch of side quests in here. On the young recruits, so we'll definitely do those two. Because they are preventing us from doing other companion quests right now as well. I'd like to do the quest that leads to saving her mother. Presumably saving her mother. Maybe horribly failing and seeing her get decapitated mother. But let's assume saving. I'll do those eventually. Let's see about this guard. So this is a companion quest.
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency.
Captain?
Soldiers.
May we be of service?
He doesn't look out of place at all. I'm not formal. You know, I don't think you can call yourself formal after you've choked someone with vines. I guess I've not done that myself, but...
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in...
I got 1 point in science, buddy. I'm seeing that body.
Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
Interesting. Threaten him or insist. 50% chance. I insist.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tiafredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains.
Boom!
Therefore, I must insist.
It's gonna fail.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Just quickly wondering, what faction does this belong to? Because Gear does You can sneak into cities, camps and such if you use the right gear. Guess that wouldn't change anything here though. Right.
This doesn't look like the body of young Rainer.
I still want to look at it. Call me a creep. Preliminary autopsy results. The subject is a young man under the age of 20. He has several hematomas on the entirety of the body, surface some more recent than others. Forearm bones are broken, lesions on the hands, several broken ribs. Skull is sunken, likely to be the cause of death. Right. Drowned for sure. Confront the doctor with his lies. He's probably gone. He is not gone. I can respect that.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
So let's leave that for now. Let's go to the old mine. So that's over here. The shore of the Tall Bones, old mine. So we're looking for this mine here. For the main quest.
Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about Deidre.
Deidre. Speed up this werebear. Hey buddy. So Shadow Burst is going to be very nice for backstabs though. So maybe it does have more viability with daggers or sabers than maces. If you eventually get the roll and then get the backstab damage. But these are things that I'll definitely test on higher levels. And I'm assuming I'm going to get respec points later on as well. Let's go up here. Yeah, this looks safe. Or do we get a pickaxe? Can you use a pickaxe in this game? Sadly not. This already leads out.
We must find out how to open it.
How about we pull the lever?
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex.
Is
and
it?
as would be expected, it is missing a part.
Recipe new cog. I mean, probably climb that to be honest, but very well. Guess we'll have to craft one. Here we need intuition 2, which we don't have now, because we respec it. And these are too fast for Shadow Burst, unless I maybe pre-start it, then I only had one. No, that is definitely... There we go. I don't really want to use my one stasis trap. Man, these are fast. Use the guns! Wish I had my rollback. There we go. That'll do. I see vegetation. That might mean beasties. Called it. Okay, it doesn't... There we go.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. It worked. We can resume our journey.
Oh, great. Excellent. I'm overjoyed, really. No. Thought maybe you could also front stab them. You can. There are limitations to assassination. But here they leash again, so as you can see, like, they aggro right in the leash border. That's an issue. And now they actually moved around. So now we can probably stealth attack some of them. I think this one. Yep, still a one shot. There we go. Nice and clean.
To my health, and death to the others!
Trying to trigger them over this. There we go. He just turned around and punched me in the face. There we go. That's a parry. Bear down.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area.
I mean, they use bricks.
Something may give away the identity of the architects.
So sadly, it's not Murlocs. What do we have here? Advanced bats. I'm guessing. Or they're even uglier in sunlight. That might be the case. One thing about the bats though, that the bears don't have. If you do parry them, they immediately fall over. So I guess they have really low stable score. Oh, but they're leashing again. Come back here, please. The leash range is by far the most obnoxious part. There we go.
I can't hold on much longer.
That's a good shadow burst.
I need help.
You didn't quite make it. There we go. And just like in World of Warcraft, I certainly don't run out of leather. Hello. Who are you? Lightning bolts. See, I was thinking maybe this is like a Witcher troll. But no. It is an actual nightmare. I'm up against the wall, aren't I? Yep. Oh, and it burrows. And it burrows. And What? I just need to spam dodge? How do you... Gotta keep away from them? Oh, that's really fast at the end there. Please walk over my trap. I worked really hard for this.
Things are about to get dicey.
Okay, its armor's gone. Just walk over it, come on man. Thank you. Swap weapons. This one does more damage against unarmored. He hits in a cone. Okay, got it. Yep, should have probably caught that. We'll be here for a while.
I can't hold on much longer.
Is it time for the resuscitation dust to finally shine? Yep. At least we have a lot of ammo. I really miss my combat roll though. Shadow Burst is no good in this scenario. Here we go again. Ooh, yeah, okay, just spam dodge, I guess. Get, please don't block me. Could you heal me instead, maybe? You have the mana. I can see you have the mana. Just like in an MMO. I can see your bars. You're not OOM. How do we use this? Ooh, magic. Poison traps might be good against them. We've been fighting this so long it became night. Okay, don't walk over that one until it runs out again. 13 seconds. Oh, that's a charge. Got it. 6, 5. Okay, let's try and lure him over this one now. Come on, buddy. Get your beautiful tentacle face over here. Ow. Oh no. I hate this face. I hate this face. I hate the tentacles on his face. He's gonna wipe the party. With 1 bar left. The madman. There we go. Actual raid boss down. World first. Confirmed. Piece of pearl from the Prince of the Seas. You've taken this piece of pearl from a... Yep, that. A collector would probably be interested. Sell it to a merchant for 150 gold, I guess? Was he guarding anything? Okay, this is from all our traps. I think our trap investment is paying off. The Shadow Burst one, not convinced. Then again, this was a boss. Oh, hello! Yatagan. Agility 2. Yeah, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think that is about as good a point as any to wrap this up for the night. As we look towards... not much. As we look towards not much. A glowing red mountain. as we look towards the corpse of this incredibly beautiful Cthulhu-like monster. Is he wearing pants? As we don't look towards this monster, thank you so much for joining. This has been a first look at GreedFall. I'll have a review out for this later this week. Obviously not tomorrow when it launches. I just started playing this. But hopefully as soon as possible this week. Yeah, that's it for GreedFall for now. So far, first impressions, I like the game. It is very clunky in places. It definitely needs fine-tuning in melee, in combat rather. It needs, the leashing range needs to be fixed, and more to the point, they really need to fix the FPS choppiness in cities, which might happen tomorrow. They do have a day 1 patch, I believe. But all in all, I'm enjoying this. I think it is, my first impressions of this game has been better than any of the other Spiders games. And I've played all of them except Technomancer. So with that said, I think they've done a remarkably better job than before. And hopefully it continues to be entertaining as we go forward. I really want to see like these skill builds come together. When we got the roll, it was a lot better than when we didn't have the roll. So assuming once we get all of those parts together, it might get really good. I like the companion so far. I like the setting a lot. And the environmental design seems really good. Even these, like these are just ruins, but they look quite good.